with somebody I know. Like I could reconcile with somebody I already had love for. But if you just a fucking stranger, like that'll be hard to do. But far as that situation, fuck you.
Hello. Hey, if you're logged in, tell me if you can hear us. Chat, let us know. Please, 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 before we continue.
I wanna go deeper into it, cause a lot of people, the reason why, like when I was seeing all the stuff that was going on,
Listen, she can hear. Okay.
that was going on the
Thanks, sis.
on the internet. Everybody had brought their biblical shit into it, and you know, and the thing is about this shit, we the only motherfuckers who do that shit. We the only ones forgive, and it's cracker still mad at Nat Turner, but we're the only people who, I guess, we know how it feels to be oppressed, to feel to be hurt and down. So our hearts are like, and they use that shit against us all the time, especially in situations like just happened the other day. Like it was for me to see them doing that. I just couldn't. There's no way I could do some shit like that.
This is
Go
a heavy
ahead.
topic. I mean, to be honest, and we kind of started it off with this heavy topic, but it has to be talked about. I'm a forgiving person, but I don't know if I can forgive that easily. You take somebody I love, and I understand she's saying it was an accident, but I just find like it's so crazy how we find compassion for other people and don't find it for ourselves. And it's crazy to me how our justice system can give her leniency and not other people. Right. And I know that we live in America and this happen all the time, but that shit still ain't right. You know, you can. My homeboy went to jail for 25 years for robbing somebody without the intent to kill, and she took a life and only got 10 years. It's just crazy how you just see the judge, the sheriff, everybody just in there consoling her, and it's like I'm always the person. I look at everything from two sides. If this was vice versa,
Yeah.
and a black man killed a white woman in her home, just reverse the table. The judge not finna be hugging this
If
man.
a black woman killed the dude,
Same thing. It's look like, at the black woman who did the gunshot in Jacksonville. Or it was Jacksonville because her husband was kicking her tail, and she did a shot and damn near got life. Right? And then they had to fight to get her out. And she accidentally walked in somebody's apartment and took their life and only got 10 years. Like, I don't understand how you can even. It's like people's main argument, too, with that whole thing is, oh, y'all are mad because it's compassion. They brought up Christianity and all of this.
that
And it's
shit.
like, bro, that is completely understandable. But if that same reaction wasn't shown for another person for black people, period, outside of the white race, I'll give you any. Did a Chinese man ever murder somebody and this same black judge was down there feeling bad? Like
Harding.
what is it? You get what I'm saying? Like what? Why was your compassion so strong for her? It was like, guess what? We show so much compassion, so much love, and they still scared of you. And you want me to tell you what's crazy? Is they show compassion for their own people, and we don't share compassion for ourselves, right? You still black. But when you look at it, the crazy, like they have no understanding, no compassion, and no control when it comes to black people. You ever see when cops go out and then they don't go, the first thing is not to kill the white guy, but they're threatened by the black guy immediately. We need that same compassion that you gave her on that stand. That compassion. And that's where the anger comes from with me, and the aggravation and the frustration is that can we get that same compassion? This girl's around here doing fraud. People around here stealing cars, getting more than 10 years. And the sheriff and everybody in the courtroom ain't consoling her because she leaving her 4 kids behind a pussy ass credit card. Like, why y'all so bent and hurt? They mad what? About that credit card too. They
It's
mad.
insurance.
This man had no.
Insurance.
Oh yeah, they pissed. This man had no prior charges or nothing. And just imagine if he even did have a prior charge. Just imagine if he had a
Oh,
gun
they would've
present
made
on
him-
site.
First of
They
all,
would've
that
made
would have
him
been the
look-
first thing they plastered. Forget that he lost his life. It would have been about everything he did in his past that wasn't upstanding.
Right.
Because they wanted to put a blotch on his image if they could have. T, you're pretty quiet.
I just, I wish they would have given him
Period.
10 years on that, 5 years parole, drug 4 to 5 years. I just think that's
Talk up a little bit.
another flaw in the system. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's not a flaw in the system.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way
It's
the
the way that the
it's
system
a-
is designed.
but
So it's a flaw in it.
it's still, it works
It's
for
their
them.
world.
But
It's how it's supposed to be.
And
yeah.
it's almost like in my mind, I swear to God, I don't know if it's just me, but I know it'd be other people too. But I be thinking like niggas be getting paid to do this shit. Like
Right, right.
you got paid, like I don't, bro. I just don't know. Cause in my mind, it's just like what make you do certain shit? Like you supposed to be a professional in the courtroom. You're supposed to not physically show no type of emotion or compassion because it's gonna show like you're fucking biased. Period.
It's like
It makes
I
no
said,
sense.
It's hard to do that because
And one of the other things, our whole life is their shit. From kindergarten all the way to this is their curriculum, this is everything. We're taught this shit. Fuck your color. Like, I'm black, but bitch, I see black too. I see you. You understand what I'm saying? You're a white bitch. You know what I'm saying? We're taught. Listen, we're taught this shit from the ground, from grade school on up. We're taught their shit. That's why we look at each other how we look at each other. You see, you say we don't have compassion for each other, but that's why. Cause we look at each other like that. Cause we're taught this shit.
I just think
No, I just think that it's more of
everyone gets the love.
it's a social epidemic when it comes to black people in the community because we as black people are very intelligent, very smart. And if we can say people follow our trends and all these things, how come we're not the trendsetters when it comes to, getting our shit together? You know what I'm saying? Like unifying and working together. These are some of the things that we should be more trying to be trending towards, you know what I'm saying? However, we trending with fads, fashion, all these different things that make, the money, but it ain't really helping our community, you know what I'm saying? We really like to try to get some manufacturing going for our people, something going. To the
I
point
agree.
Where, the community can actually see something impactful going on with businesses that can actually build a community. But if we're looking at stuff like this, you got to just think about how socially we've been programmed to have self-hate toward each other. There's no positive propaganda when it comes to the black male. We was talking about this earlier, how a single black father isn't, propagandized like all these other, like single moms and white dads, white families, period. So, it's just how the system has been teaching us to be divided amongst each other.
Like I said, it's from the beginning. And what you saying, like coming together, this is what we fail to realize. Well, a lot of people fail to realize their plan is work. Their plan has worked. They don't have to do shit else. They just sit back and let that shit. You ever wind up a toy and just let that bitch go ahead? They already winded us up and we just watch the shit. This is a fucking plan. Like people.
Yeah, once y'all get a chance, I want y'all to check out Netflix. Go watch The Great Hack. Watch The Family. Watch these little shows, man. It'll give you a little insight on some of the shit that's going on and how it was put in place and some of the, secret societies and things that are done behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, with men that don't even like each other. However, they come together for a common cause to get things done. You know what I'm saying? We have to get on that particular page and become less emotional to, logical, logical plans and strategy.
We do. We do definitely need to have some follow through. A lot of times, like we're sitting up here on this platform talking about how we're frustrated, but then what is next? Like we're there when at the beginning when the cameras, the lights, and everybody's talking it, but as a people, we need to have follow through. We need to be able to get together, and when the tough get going for real, that's when we really need to be there for each other, standing up, doing all that. But we're not there when we need to be. When the cameras, the lights, and all that other stuff is gone, that's when we need to be together. It's when we need to be marching up there at the city halls and all that other stuff. You don't have to march, but you got to make some changes. So what we need to do?
Take action.
Action, marching is the same thing. Tomatoes, however you want to call it. We just need to get it done. We still need to get it done.
Kill one of us, we need to return the favor.
An eye for an eye?
It is what it is. It's the only way that shit gonna work. That's all. That's the only thing is we come together and do what we do. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't gonna rock with us, fuck them. It's like,
all right, Malcolm.
it's like no. It's like at the end of the day, we look for the enemy help. Like that's so crazy to me. I always said this here. Even when the Zimmerman, I said he is not gonna get convicted because of the charge they gave him. They tried to get him murder. You can't prove that. That's the trick. So when I seen that, I say, man, he good. We can't prove that he just went up to him and tried to kill that boy. So that's what the jury was looking for in that case. Every case is something. But now this is the game now. Since, okay, y'all blatantly letting people off on camera. This is the game we're going to do now. We're going to convict the bitch, but not give him no time. Y'all got the conviction, but a bitch ain't gonna do no time. September 10th, this cracker go up for killing this boy at the store in Clearwater. He go for his sentence in September 10th. Just be ready to ride.
September 10th over with.
I mean,
October 10th.
Damn, come on, bro. Just be, you know what the hell I'm talking. Hey, she looking
What
like
everybody looking. That's next year.
You know what the hell I'm talking about?
He waiting the whole year.
October 10th. That boy go up for killing McLaughlin.
Yeah, Marquise.
And watch what I tell you. He gonna get something. He ain't gonna get what a nigga would get. I got niggas doing 20 years for illegal search and seizure. You illegally searched my shit. I got 20 years. I can't go to trial. Go to trial, I'm gonna get an elbow. I gotta take the dub. And you talking about a bitch. And listen, this is the kicker. Because when I seen the black judge in the beginning, I said, oh, yeah. Because she was snapping on shit. Yeah, no, we ain't doing all this. She got me. But I thought this is what they did now. This is like probably one of the first cases where they did this, where they have the motherfucking jury. The jury is the one who came up with the sentencing.
He can't talk. He on this podcast. Bye.
The jury. Oh, this girl. The jury. Oh, my motherfucker. The jury. Motherfucking came up with the sentence. It wasn't the judge. See, I was confused. I'm like, okay, we got a black judge. She gonna nail this cracker. And the jury came up with it. This is after the brother. I forgive her and. You didn't see the dad talking about we could be friends hopefully one day?
Dad. Wow, that's crazy.
Facts. Hopefully we could be friends.
It's just weird. Very. I don't know.
It's not really weird when you got God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you got God.
I ain't wanna take it
know why.
I ain't wanna
I
do
don't know why I
it.
laughed at that.
Because you set yourself up for that. You knew that was coming.
I ain't want to do it.
Laughed at that. I
No, I'm
didn't just
serious.
laugh at
But I
that.
know you serious.
When people have been, holding on to Jesus all their life,
Yeah.
people been telling you over and over and over again that you're gonna have to forgive to move on,
Yeah.
for your life to be
Love your neighbor.
Yeah, you gotta love your
Love your enemy. Pray for your pray for your enemy.
You know, don't turn. You gotta turn
the other cheek.
The
and all
opposite
that.
of what everybody else
You know what I'm
does.
saying? You gotta do
So
all that.
you know,
But you can't feel no way about it. You gotta do it, you know, lovingly. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. You can't be right here faking feelings and shit. Like you talking about, oh yeah, I forgive him, but then deep down inside you like, fuck that cracker.
Yeah.
Fuck that cracker. But all in all, you like, oh yeah,
Man, I'm
Jesus said forgive,
Right.
forgive. But all in your mind, you like, man, if I kiss that cracker over my shit, my neighborhood, fuck that cracker. Just like y'all was talking about Zimmer. He was just talking about Zimmer, saying the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But since you got God, you know, black people forgive so easily. You know what I'm saying? We gonna forgive a bitch.
They done
You know
got
that
tricked.
done put your damn brother in jail for 20 years.
They done got tricked.
You gonna forgive, you know what I'm saying? The man that was beat your mama ass for 15 years, you gonna forgive. You know, the bitch that raped you, you gonna forgive. You know, the nigga that, you know, did all kind of shit, that robbed you. You gonna forgive.
Everything.
You gonna forgive, nigga. You gonna forgive, because niggas forgive.
The Bible says forgive.
you know what? Okay, so
Because all you gonna do is go back and think about what your grandma told you to do, and she told you to forgive.
And
You gotta let it go, baby.
Been beefing with my granddaddy for motherfucking 60 years.
so she didn't forgive him,
Ain't
huh?
forgive his motherfucking ass.
But she did because she stayed with him.
No, that's what I'm saying. I ain't never meet the motherfucker.
But then you gotta think about.
You out of here. Get your puss ass around here.
He did.
He
He did.
Yeah, for real.
So you know what? Since I think we done talked about this topic. I think we're all in agreement, right? That something has to change. It has to change with us first.
It don't
No,
have
I'm
to
just
change
saying.
with us.
All we need
We're
to do
not
is
the
come
ones-
together
No,
and
I'm
say
just saying
kumbaya.
about just forgiving. Like the thing is,
Fuck forgiving.
we're talking about we got somebody
I
who look
believe-
like us
I
got
believe
on the
in
stand
change.
and said that I forgive you. Can I give you a hug? So if we
That's
all,
God. That's the God in them.
That's the
if we
God
all
in them.
think about,
That's
you know
their
what?
train.
Okay.
They're
That's
trained to do
Jesus.
so
that.
you know what? I'm gonna
You
leave
know,
that right
making
there.
them emotional enough to get up and feel like I got to do this. Jesus said, "Do this."
So you know what? I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna-
This crying about killing your
I
brother.
feel bad for the murderer,
I feel bad for the
and my
murderer.
brother gone.
What the fuck kind of
That's
shit is
crazy.
But I got on this suit and this tie, so it make me feel like I'm a godly person. You know what I'm saying? I feel so godly with this tie on today in the
Pastor.
courtroom. I feel godly.
All right. So
You
listen,
know what I'm saying?
we're gonna
And I gotta forgive. I need to make a scene.
we're gonna forgive or not
in
forgive.
this courtroom.
That is the question. But we moving on. So from this one, it's just a heavy topic.
God says
you know?
forgive.
So we're forgiving. All right. So what about the the what about females? Well, males playing female sports. How we feel about this?
Male playing.
Male playing. What the fuck is a female sport?
You
I mean,
said
just anything.
male
Participate.
playing.
What is
Just
that?
Males
Competing in
participating with female sports. Like, let's say
What is a female sport?
Like chili?
Softball?
we could do cheerleading. Let's
Softball?
say
Oh yeah.
What
You
is-
done got
Ballet?
me started. I'll go
A
Is that a
first.
sport?
Men
I
cheer though.
men
is
do
definitely
cheer.
No,
Ballet
they're
not a sport.
Hey yo.
No,
they
there's some
cheer.
manly
That's
men
in
that
college.
cheer.
That's college. though.
What?
they do like in high school. We had
That's in
basers
certain areas
that
of the,
came in
of the
and
country.
hold us
You
up
say
and
the
stuff like that.
country.
When
Basers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
How
You
much
don't
they
have-
charge? But anyway, yeah. Let me be the first to
I
say
don't give a
something about
fuck.
this bullshit.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take it to the jitterbug status. Like, you a grown man, you do what the fuck you want to do. But when I come to my daughter's dance practice and I see a 5-year-old kid dancing on the dance team, I have a fucking issue.
What, a 5-year-old little boy?
5-year-old little boy, I have an issue.
You might want to be a
With a
choreographer one day.
6-year-old little boy, I have an issue.
or is it because they're dancing like girls?
It's
Because
because they're dancing like girls with girls. Yes, it's
You
a
might
fucking
want to be
problem.
a choreographer one day.
because
Well,
there's a
he
lot
need
of
to
male
wait-
dancers.
He need to wait till he motherfucking get old enough to goddamn make that decision. And you bitches putting these 2 earrings in y'all boys' ears as babies need to be slapped in your motherfucking mouth.
can't put earrings in their babies.
You not listen, man. Y'all.
They want their baby to look like
If
their
you
boyfriend.
wanted a little girl, bitch, you should have had one.
Oh, we're not gonna. Religion offend people, and then being a proud heterosexual offend you, and then being a proud gay can offend people too. So we're gonna tell them you can't be prideful about your religion, and we take that out because we don't want to offend anybody. Why are we forcing other issues on people that may offend them as well? Makes sense. Now that's my opinion. And again, I'm not hating on nobody, but if we're gonna say we're not gonna offend for this, then we can't offend for that. And we got to be fair across the board, but we're not. And again, it goes back. You go back to where you find leniency for things that you want to force. So when you want to push an issue, all of a sudden it's okay to offend people. But when you don't want to push the issue and you want to take it out, then you find that it's a problem.
This what a lot of people have fucked up. Fair doesn't mean equal. Right? You get that, right? Fair doesn't mean motherfucking equal. So that shit you on, just cause I'm on this, don't mean your shit is the same as I am what I'm on. They're like these stupid motherfuckers always talking about sin is sin. All sins, there's no sin bigger than another. It's just bullshit. You understand what I'm saying?
I steal 25 cents or I kill a life. I take a life.
Right. Which one is we all the same, huh?
Not at all.
So
you don't even get the same time.
Fair is not always motherfucking equal. So if I see you doing some shit like they didn't even think about the homecoming king.
That's what I said.
We all said that too.
They just doing this shit. What about the dude?
Like he just supposed to.
What I'm supposed to do? That is completely unacceptable, bro. If
But
that's how you
Keanu's
feel,
biggest point was that the students actually voted him in.
They did vote in,
it's
so
like,
his peers were okay with
said
it.
You want to
they
sort
knew
of.
he was whatever, but they didn't expect his ass to wear no motherfucking dress from goddamn.
But whether
if he ran,
he would have won in a tux.
Right, but
Well, tux, nigga.
No, he ran. Then he ran for homecoming queen, not king. If he was running for king, then he should have wore that
That
suit.
is the stupidest
It is.
shit in the world.
But this is where society has
You
come
are
to.
a boy. What that nigga told him on Friday?
Damon,
I'm a boy. That don't make sense. You motherfuckers are stupid. Anybody supported that, you're a fucking idiot. If you supported a man running for fucking homecoming queen, kill your fucking self.
it was definitely
Fucking stupid. Tell me what sense does it make?
a group effort.
Just cause you wear, this is another thing I want to tell a bitch. Just because your stupid ass wear women clothes don't mean you're a fucking transgender.
So you know what? Next week
Just
we're
because
gonna
one day
have.
you want to wear women clothes, now you're a fucking transgender. Man. Go ahead, man.
Okay,
I don't
so
really like people that much.
you don't like people that much.
No. People don't think. Everybody think with their heart. They don't use their fucking mind.
So let me just say this, just a blanket statement. Bo treat everybody the same.
Mhm.
Yeah. You just said you don't like people, so if I do something stupid, he gonna call me out too. So I just wanted people out there to listen is that this ain't targeted to just any group of people.
Oh, no.
This is just what it is.
I think everybody's stupid.
Yeah, he just said he don't like people.
I don't really like people that much. I don't like people who don't think.
So would we have a problem if a female ran for homecoming king?
Probably not. In the world it is today. You know, you have the stud game.
It's popularity though. You gotta think like everything really is popularity, and like you gotta be honest. Like gay is popular now.
Right.
People want to be gay just because it's popular.
Right.
You want people to know that you do this openly. You know what I'm saying? Because all in all, people that was doing that, you just doing it.
Right.
It doesn't even have to be broadcasted. Nobody even got to know what you be doing in your bedroom. But now because it's so popular, people want to just broadcast it.
Right.
So with the schools, you can only imagine the high schoolers now. It's super popular to them. They see the older people doing it. Like y'all think gay is popping now. Like it's just a fad. So you know what I'm saying? Like.
But I think society has opened up and made a lot of stuff popular that shouldn't be popular. Like look at you make homecoming dresses, you make prom dresses. You can see from when I was in school and you was in school where it has been. Which the way the girls are dressing now is not respectable and shouldn't be happening whatsoever because they have them naked and not even grown yet and selling themselves as sex. Clearly, you're making yourselves a sex object. And I mean, this is what society has made okay at this point in time. We're not allowing our children to be children anymore. Period, point blank. Like everything that wasn't accepted, there was boundaries back then. Like when it was not.
Mothers are doing this.
It's not single. It's not just single
That's
mothers.
Where that shit come from.
It ain't just single
Ain't
mothers.
no
Just
fucking
parents.
dad to cuss this bitch out for even putting my daughter in no pussy ass shit like that. Continue.
We're gonna stop calling them bitches today. No bitches today.
I ain't saying that.
Yeah, you did.
I said single mothers.
No, you did. You say.
So they ain't got no fathers in it.
The
That's
stupid
where that
bitch. Did
shit
you say
come
the
from.
stupid bitch did it?
Oh,
It don't
yeah,
even
I'm
matter.
sorry. But that's where that all stems from. That shit stems from the mamas wanting to live through their fucking kids. That's in every aspect, from the little boys on the dance team to these girls wearing these outfits that they fat ass mama can't wear no more. So they
okay. So Bo is having a real bad day today. All right. So
I'm just saying, it ain't even. You're not gonna let. It's just.
But okay, so if you're gonna say it's the single moms that's doing it, then dads step up.
Well, listen. Well, I gotta.
But go ahead.
Real quick. All this gay shit all this shit is not new
at all.
So it is new.
It's not. It's not new.
It was gay kings. It's more gay kings than it is heterosexual damn kings out there in our history.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They were white as hell.
Most white kings were gay. Most. Yeah. And they gave their daughters away, you know, at ages of 12, you know, to build family power. It was about power back in the day. Nowadays, a bitch, you just fucking a bitch just to fuck her and have kids from her. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you only got married for one reason. No one bought love back in the day. And that's another reason that we fall in short today, because we always, again, thinking of it's about some love and shit. It ain't about love, it's about building. You can't build if you're gonna always be emotionally, you know, trying to tear down the damn building. You can't tear down what you're building up every damn week or every month, every year.
Preach to them.
You know what I'm saying? By allowing short-term problems to affect the long-term. But that's we're dealing with. Well, this is what I'm talking about as far as, you know, history goes. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been programmed to think that the stuff that's going on today is new. The shit that we've been, the king, the guy being voted homecoming king that's gay is no different from a king being elected, you know, to be king by the people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we have to understand the dynamics. If we watch a show on TV, we watch this shit all the time. You might see a gay person being getting elected to be the director, the king, the president, whatever on TV. But since the shit is reality, the reality of it is so shocking to people. And then what we do as people is we magnify things, because again, we act like, well, goddamn, we act like children when we see shit. Because it's like, oh, this shit brand new to us. No, motherfucker, this shit ain't new. We read about this shit in the history books a long time ago. We was put in the system.
They was crackers.
Why these white folks? It don't matter. White
folks. No, it don't.
Because again, we
that
can't
ain't
say
our lifestyle, bro.
Again,
we done took on this fuck shit.
Again, whether or not we're assimilating what's going on or not, whether or not we're assimilating what's going on or not, like I said before, we are very intelligent black people. However, we still doing the shit that we was doing before, trying to get whiter. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Trying to get lighter. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be somebody who we not. And then when we go around telling young boys, and then, you know, young boys and young girls, when they're growing up, be whatever you want to be, and as long as you're happy with who you are. That's a broad statement to say to a child. You see what I'm saying? Because what you're saying is, when I do decide to choose what I want to be when I get 12 or 13, and you don't like it, you the one that told me it was okay to be what I want to be. Mm-hmm. You were the one that told me it was okay to love myself. And now that I love myself in this particular way, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm being shamed, looked at, you know what I'm saying? Like something wrong with me. However, that's what I'm saying. In our community, we just got to learn how to just be, you know, okay with loving ourselves, loving who the hell that we were born to be. You know what I'm saying? And if a person is gay, if they want to live that life, if they want to say this is who they is, if a person gangster, if a person, you know, hood, if a person, you know, talk white, whatever the fuck they want to do, we have to allow them to do that shit. Because again, we don't stay the same all our life.
No.
We all change over time. It's always a process that we live in. We never perfect. We never learn. You know, so we never stop learning. We never know it all. So it's a continuing process of learning and experiences that we have to go through in life. And when we see certain shit in life, we tend to think that, okay, well, damn, we need to magnify this. We need to magnify this. We need to make this shit known that this shit going on. However, we should be trying to find out, well, what the real issue is with Youngblood, what happened to him, because there was some kind of molestation going on, you know what I'm saying, when he was younger. See, the things that we need to be talking about and getting deeper with, we don't. Because we're so surface people. We're surface people. We're like on the surface type people. And we'll take the news and the propaganda that's given to us and we'll turn this shit and we'll make it what we want and we'll get opinionated and we're missing all the important shit. All the dialogue we need to be having about, damn, what can we do to make sure that this shit ain't happening to our young youth, our young boys? To make sure that they home, where they going home is a healthy and happy and safe home for these children. But yet still we worrying about goddamn this bitch wearing a dress. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this nigga, oh yeah, he get. But the thing is, okay, yeah, he wearing a dress. But what else is going on in his mind?
But I think we
You know what I'm saying?
we talk about all of that as well. And maybe not
necessarily us, but I'm just saying as far as
a blanket statement like general.
This is a general statement. This is a general statement because if we look at YouTube,
I don't think nobody gives a fuck.
And this goes back to the self-love of the black people, you know what I'm saying, of ourselves. Because again, this is where we don't love ourselves because we can always say we don't give a fuck. And when you're so quick to say you don't give a fuck, that means that you're so quick to say, well, I don't care. Right. You're so quick to turn the cheek about what's going on in our community.
But a lot of that shit is company. Misery loves company.
Yeah, but a lot of that shit is the peers, and it's about individuality, right? So if we can say, okay, yeah, our peers who we hang around, then we're hanging around a bunch of followers. We're the followers hanging around more followers. You know what I'm saying? We're not leading anybody. Mm-hmm. This is what I used to tell my son. I say, son, you can't be around these guys if you gonna just follow them, and you gonna follow them into a ditch somewhere.
Mm-hmm. It's like the tail chasing the
blind leading the blind.
Yeah. You gonna have to figure it out because I'm a leader. You gonna have to be a leader, or you gonna have to be a damn good follower so you can learn how to lead. So the thing is, you can't be around this bitch talking about, yeah, I want to do that, I want to do that. You got to lead somewhere. And when you got these people around you trying to influence you with this bullshit and you laughing and kikiing about the shit and you ain't serious about the shit, because again, like I said, people change. So when are they going to see the change in us or you or whoever and say, man, I don't think like that no more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to think like that when I was 25 or when I was 31. Yeah, I used to think like that. And ain't nothing wrong with thinking like that, but I done changed my way of thinking, so I don't get emotionally attached to, is this motherfucker wearing a dress? Is this bitch over here bald-headed? Is this bitch over here, you know?
I might be worried about a bald head.
You know what I'm saying? And see, the thing is, it's not really about, it's about the mature level and process of people. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you saying? Are you saying that you see no problem with Jit being the homecoming queen and he's a fucking boy?
He was the queen.
He was the queen.
Oh yeah. The thing is, I have a problem with the fact that it's more internal. So it come from the house, his household. Exactly. So again, I don't have no problem with the fact that the boy did what he thought was okay.
I could dig it.
You see what I'm saying? He thought that was okay for him to do, but again, where did he learn this shit from?
So a real quick story, right?
You know what I'm saying?
We gotta switch subjects right to that.
I seen everything coming to a head, right? I done been to a lot of fashion shows in my little short time on this earth, right? So you have girls come out, they cheer. You have the boys come out, have a shirt off.
Right.
Then the gay dude comes, and it's like an explosion of cheer. They cheer more for the gay dude than the woman or the man.
Women definitely entertain it the most.
You look in the crowd, there's young people here, there's kids here. So what in my mind, like, damn, what is he? You understand what I'm saying?
But that's-
he's getting all the
Special.
fucking
Yeah.
cheers.
He's getting all the
But
attention.
that's just like if you have an all black team and you got one white child on there and
No,
they
no,
do
no,
a
no,
solo and
No,
we
it's
cheer hard for them.
It's nothing.
I mean, it's
you can't compare it.
You can't compare it. And the only reason why I'm saying is that we accept what seems to be different, regardless if it's a one gay guy on an all-female team or one white girl on an all-black team. We still
not the
giving
same.
them the same cheers
If the
and
girl
praises
wasn't good,
that we
we're
wouldn't
not
do.
gonna cheer for
Yeah,
that
you
cracker.
are. Like they over there.
No.
Okay.
If she not doing
We're lying
good, we're
then.
not cheering for this cracker.
Mhm.
And she do her thing like the white girl on the little dance video, yeah, I could dig it. But if this cracker can't move right, yeah, boo, cracker, get your ass straight up. Go ahead, T.
I'm just saying you get the same appall. That's my opinion. Y'all disagree, and that's fine. So,
I hate that. That's fine.
no,
I
I
hate
mean,
when they say that's fine. That's fine.
But it is.
it
That's
is fine.
fine.
I mean, it is
But that's
fine that we
fine.
can agree
But
to
that's fine.
disagree. You know what I mean? So, all right. So, how do we feel about cut buddies over 30? All us over 30. So, you know.
I feel great about it. Shit. Ooh. I mean, shit. I feel great about
Man,
it.
do what the hell you want to do.
That shit.
I don't know nothing about that, so I haven't had a cut buddies. I don't play those games. Anything I do, I'm trying to build something. I'm not just fucking with a bitch just to be fucking with a bitch. So if I'm fucking with a bitch, she's.
Can we call a lie when you hear a lie?
Damn. If I'm messing with a nice woman, I'm trying to make something out of it. I'm not just fucking the fuck.
Whoever
I'm
listening,
past that.
whoever on here
You said
listening
30
to this,
over 30.
wait, listen. Whoever Bo is trying to send a message to,
I send a
listening,
message to
he
nobody.
lying.
Man, listen, man. I don't even, man. Listen, man. I don't do that shit for nothing. I done had my shit. I done hit them all. So I'm on some settle down shit now.
Yeah, the shit a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
But if you're single,
I mean,
It's
listen,
still a
listen,
waste of
listen,
time.
listen. Let me just stop real quick. At 30 years old, if you 30, keep going. Keep doing your thing. 30.
So how do you
31,
find-
I'm 31, so
31,
I'm
32.
already past the shit.
It's a certain time.
I'ma
But
see
this
this
is the thing, right? So it just go down to maturity levels. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not ready to settle down. Some
Honestly,
people
I
are,
think it's
some people
just
ain't.
like the mental space you in. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? I know people who like they not looking to settle down right now. Like, they focus, they got their business or their job, whatever they got going on right now, and
But they
they
just
got
wanna
maybe
fuck.
some.
They just want
I'm
somebody
a
to
human
fuck.
and I like to fuck, so you know what I'm saying. I'm
The
gonna hit up
crazy
whoever
shit-
I gotta hit
the
up.
crazy
And
shit
they'll
about
fuck the
that.
people, and they'll fuck people that they done had real bad arguments with, and don't like them no more.
Mm.
Done kicked them out of the house. You know, done put them on child support. All this shit. You still be want to fuck these type of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You still be want to go fuck these type of people.
Same
But-
thing men do.
thank you.
Y'all be well and
Anyway,
successful, still
so-
want to be going back, doubling back with
When I
bumper
was in
clocks.
the chain gang, right? I used to get Jet
These niggas
magazine.
stay talking about the chain gang.
I used to get Jet magazine, right?
Hey,
And they
sell
would
pictures.
have newly married, right? And they would have like anniversaries in the back.
What about the divorce?
They put them in the front cover.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, you know it's over. You ain't gotta go that deep.
It's over right
See?
away.
So the crazy thing about it was like the people that were posting, they was like 25, 26
Yeah.
that's getting married and shit. And I'm like, damn, I guess that's the real way it's supposed to go, fresh out of college. And you know,
See,
If you do that timeline.
a lot of times people don't
Yeah.
seen
That
that
works.
they don't grew up into
You know what I'm
in
saying?
something like that. They've seen that actually go on in their families. So they might have 4 married couples in their
Right.
family that's strong and have been together for 15 to 20 years or some shit like that, 5 to 20 years.
yeah. See,
So when you have that kind of support system, though, a lot of people only get married when they got good support system, right? When you got people that you can talk to and confide in about this shit, That's when a lot of people say, okay, well, I'm gonna get married because I know I got a support system. I know we can go talk to these people over here. They gonna help us. They got
And you
good
really need
experience.
that shit.
You
I
really
go talk to these people over here.
Not
They
your-
got a different opinion.
not
but
your
they ain't gonna
miserable
take
friends.
Yeah, they ain't gonna take either side. They gonna give us the real
Right,
shit.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You just need a support system when you get married. A lot of times when people get married, they want to go to being alone. They want to get away from their family. They want to not introduce. You know what I'm saying? And then that's the worst thing
When
you
people
probably
do
can do.
that, I be feeling like they just trying to hide who they really is
Yeah.
and what they really got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Can they hear you?
Because who in the hell want to get married and move away from what?
When you get married, you're adding an addition to your family. Like if
Like,
you
you're
have
supposed to be making the family bigger. Why?
right, why are you
Why
trying
you
to
trying to do
separate?
our own
Cause
thing?
I'm trying to get you away from your family so I can beat your ass every night.
Period.
And
Or you
then
just and
you
it's,
ain't finna do.
and on top of that, it's a way that you can walk away. To me, that you can. You have no real attachments. Like when
Because
shit
you
go
know,
bad,
it's
like if you
control. That's
separated,
a
Never
control.
it's
thing.
really a
vice versa.
control
You
thing.
really rarely see women get in a relationship with a man and can keep him away from his family. Like that shit, you rarely
They
see
try.
that. But
They damn sure
women,
try.
yeah, they gonna try, but you gonna
But
be
a
looking
woman-
hella
But a
stupid.
woman, she definitely wanna.
What? She trying to get the fuck.
Listen,
around
I'll
this.
tell you
But
this.
when it comes to women,
I
a
don't even
woman
wanna be
is
around them
just,
motherfuckers.
I don't know.
I don't want to go around them.
What?
I don't even want to be around them. That's how them females be.
Man.
Someone don't want to be around their family at all.
Really?
What?
That's
They don't want
terrible.
the truth to come out. You know your drunk uncle at the cookout. He go.
Well, we
tell
got
on
that
your
family that
auntie and-
everybody invited. You already know how we get down, Tony.
That's right.
Dolly got that type of family too. Like
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you, if you get with any of us, right? Boom, boom, boom. I'll just say the three of us because we all family. Boom.
Of course, family.
Well, yeah, but bold dynamics.
I'm not-
And I don't listen. Bold dynamics is a little bit different, and he already said that, so he talk about that all
Both
the
got a
time.
big family.
Mhm.
Big.
Yeah.
Big.
All right, okay. So let's
I don't
say,
fuck with y'all though. Go ahead.
all right. So let's say if you get with any of us or our family, and we're not taking you to our family, we ain't fucking with you.
Mm.
Period. Not like that. Like from people who got deep rooted families and their family is their core and you are separated from that, I'm telling you right now, you need to rethink that shit. They don't fuck with you like that. Period.
Mm.
I don't care what they tell you.
Not necessarily.
It's
I mean, it's a lot of dysfunctional families out
There's
there.
some distance.
I'm
It's
talking
some
about
dysfunctional
people,
shit
not
going on.
dysfunctional, but I'm saying, but
no,
core
yeah,
families that
no,
hang out together and you do
that's
everything
what- but
together.
A lot of people, but be honest with you, a lot of people not even like that. A lot of people don't have big families to where they hang out and they
Right.
go do
Yeah,
shit.
a lot of
with.
people
That's
really
y'all
You know what I'm
ass.
saying? So
But
what
I
they
just
do
said,
is
and
they
that's why I
find-
said
they'll
us. I
find-
said us.
So,
Did
you
I
know,
not say us?
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
is
There you
a-
go.
this
But
is
yeah,
a
but
real small
even people who
minuscule-
don't, you still gonna come eat my. I want you to see.
Yeah.
But
my
at the same
sister-
time,
My-
the people
my-
who always around, when they meet that person, like we gonna duck off on the bitch. The one like Keanu them, how they all everybody close to shit. When you meet that right nigga, you're not gonna be around their ass like that no more. Cause he gonna take a lot of spots.
You're
He
gonna take
a
some
lot of
time, but
positions.
you're gonna come. My dynamic, you still gonna come. You still
The
gonna
time
enjoy.
definitely get cut,
Cut,
but
but
you
you
still-
definitely duck off. But no, we gonna pop out like
Like if we having a family cookout, you there.
I ain't
we
going.
popping out.
You are
I'm watching the game.
dead.
You ain't watching the game for all you like.
Surely yeah.
One of these days you gonna
Your
pop
Uncle
out
Bubba,
and one
your
of
Uncle
the
Bubba
cookout.
gonna be there? Yeah, I'm coming then. Damn, I fuck with Bubba.
I got some cool uncles. Yeah.
Shit.
I'm just saying.
I don't think over 30 is man, do what the fuck you want to do.
I feel like that too.
But
I mean,
I'm not living like that.
I like the single. If you single, man, that's one of the things you gotta understand. When you're single over 30, people like to slut shame you, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the niggas, what they call you, what they call us niggas, dog shaming.
Yeah.
Cause you don't fuck with this dog ass nigga,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you fuck with this slut ass chick or whatever
Right,
this
right.
chick. Everybody, when you deal with a new female, she gonna always feel like she was better than the last bitch you was with or last chick you was with. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that you gotta just ride with.
Right.
They gonna always feel like that. Oh yeah, who you was with? Oh yeah, she ain't shit. She ain't shit. Who else you was with? Oh yeah, she ain't shit.
Right.
She ain't
But
shit.
if you do got you a cut, buddy.
Yeah, you can use some of this.
Yeah, man,
You know
load
what
up.
I mean? If you're under 30, you need to come holler at me, man.
Load
I get this shit by the pack, pounds, whatever you want, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Magnum.
If you
real
if,
blessing,
if
a
you
true
can
blessing,
do your
Magna
thing,
Rec.
if you can do your thing and you single and you over 30 and it doesn't mess with what you got going on, your business, your feelings, your emotions, you good.
You're right.
But when you know what I'm saying, when you letting it throw you off, you ain't making no money, you falling off. Now
Boy, listen.
you gonna run yourself crazy.
Fuck with
You gonna run
boy.
yourself crazy.
Yeah.
You gotta worry about you. Don't be
A
around
nigga
here
ever ran
hunching. You ain't
yourself
ready for
crazy?
it.
Who ran you crazy? You ever been ran crazy?
But that's what a lot of people do. They be around hunching, and then they hunching, then they hunching. And
What you
hunching,
mean ran
And
crazy?
now I love you.
And now I love you, and now hold on.
What you
Now
mean ran
baby
crazy?
come.
What
Now
you
baby
saying?
come, and I don't even know your
Bitch,
ass.
I don't know your middle name
I don't know your ass.
at all.
All I know is the pussy.
That's it.
And you
Which
know
is
this
crazy.
Right.
You know
But
the
people
facts. You know
people
this.
get in that situation. People
A
get
lot.
And then this is what I'm saying though. This is what I'm talking about how we living out here. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's the
Nobody
whole
cares.
mindset. Men or
There
women.
is no such thing as.
When you talk about men dogs, you gotta talk
Women
about women
dogs,
dogs too. Goddamn it.
There is no.
If y'all want equality all around the board, y'all gonna say y'all some hoes too, just like niggas some hoes.
it's
Right.
some
Niggas
hoes
some
out
dogs, niggas dogs, women dogs too, cause it's some women's dogging men too.
Believe it.
Just like
I've been
women,
dogged out.
men dog women, womanizers. It's some menizers out there.
Menizers.
Menizers. Oh, hell yeah.
That's the new word, menizers.
Manipulizers.
Menizers.
There's some menizers out there. You know what I'm saying?
Menizers.
Just using the nigga because he got clout.
Yeah.
All they doing is clout chasing.
But y'all allowing it though.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's
We
in the
just wanna-
wrong?
Well, see, that's the thing though. Don't get
You
upset.
just
baby,
want to make
when-
love, but
But baby, that's what I'm trying to tell you. When you clout chasing and you run across a nigga who just gonna show you a good time just to fuck you, that is your clout. That you smashed him. But
Right.
that's it.
Yeah.
but you don't
is
get
fucking
nothing from
it.
that.
But
Yes, you do.
And a lot of times
You get a
girls
knock
is
under your
literally-
belt. That's what you get. Like just like a nigga. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You want equal right? These are equal rights. This shit is equal shit.
And
But
but
that's the
that-
thing.
and but that
They,
not-
they own that.
They don't. And that's what I'm telling you.
I get the message.
And they don't care about that night.
They don't care about
No.
that shit.
That shit is
I done
over
got my
with.
bills paid.
Body
I done got
counts-
a flight. I done
body
got
counts
some Gucci
mean-
shoes.
This
I done
month,
got
this
what?
time.
What?
Body
Bitch don't
count
care
mean
about
nothing
that
no more.
shit.
No, I mean, really don't.
Especially when you're over 30. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You done lost it.
Mm.
You done lost it.
Mm.
And
Especially if you ain't unlocked somebody down by now.
Yeah.
If you ain't unlocked the nigga down by now, you done lost it.
Mm.
damn.
if you
Not
if,
like that. You know what I'm saying? You done lost it.
if you
You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
if you it's not. It don't even be about that. It be about listen. It's people around here that is 40, single, and she is not looking for a man.
She's
That's right.
looking
She just
for
looking
the
to-
D.
That's it.
Whatever
And she got
looking
that.
for,
And
she-
she got. And
it's
she
not
got.
around here.
She got a goddamn drawer full of toys.
Mm.
Whatever, however you want to paint it.
And she got.
Or she's looking and she just haven't found what she.
just not words.
And she still
You
smashing
good.
along the
You ain't 40
way.
yet.
I know
You
I ain't
good.
40. No, I'm
You
just-
And she
Listen.
still smashing along the way.
I'm
She
a
gets
season
right.
26, so
Listen,
I ain't
believe
even
it.
made 30 yet, so I can do
know
whatever
that's
I
right.
want to do.
She'll still get smashed along on the side.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just saying, there's
Body
different
counts
reasons why.
don't matter no more, man.
Man, females
Motherfuckers
be-
fucking everybody. They don't give a
Females-
fuck. Post it. Bitch post.
Females feel bad about one night
5, 10
stands too,
niggas.
boy, after they get done sometimes.
They feel what?
They feel bad sometimes too after a one night
think
stand.
so?
Sometimes.
I doubt it.
And they feel good about having them too.
Right.
The only
This
time
is
women
what I'm
feel bad about
saying.
a one night stand is
Equality.
when it wasn't worth it.
Mm.
Or when a
That'd
dick
be
won't
it.
work. Yeah, see what I'm saying?
I done been to
And
one
that's what I'm
night
saying.
stand.
What a
guys.
nigga feel bad about a one night stand when them pussy ain't no good. What I waste
That's
my
what I'm
time.
saying. That's
I
it.
waste
Don't be
my
worth
time
it.
when it's way.
We ain't finna. Now if you done put some work in, yeah, but just hey.
Even if you put the work
what
in
you
the pussy
drinking?
right, then you still gonna be hot.
What? Yeah, we.
Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
was I thinking?
Let's do it.
But
You
even
might have
if-
bought a room. You done spent
That's
$200
what
on
I
a
said,
room.
200.
Yeah,
45
But
minutes.
can y'all honestly say every girl that you ever
Shit.
wanted to hit, when you finally hit, it was was what it was.
No.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So if
like,
it was bad, did you go back?
do
Did you try it
Do
again?
you know everything
Yes.
really in your
Yes.
mind?
So how often do you go
I
back?
try to go back and see if it was something. I
It's
try to
still
go back and
off.
see if it was
So-
something.
I
Might have been me, might have been her.
So okay, so you try.
No,
so the question
when I
is,
go back, I'm gonna make sure the mood a little bit different.
and you got the magnet red.
The gold pack.
This one, not the green. We got the 5 day over here.
5 days.
No, but I'm saying, so how many times do you
I
go
think
back
it's
if it's
bullshit.
not good?
Just one more time.
Just one more
You
time.
gotta make sure.
Just
Just
making
one
sure.
more
Just,
time.
just one
All
more.
I need is one time. I just
That's
told
it.
the motherfucker
I mean-
that the other day. I only we good, bitch.
Cause you done got it.
She
You already-
popping fly. She pop fly on me. I'm like, baby, all I only needed one time. She said that shit ain't even count. Damn. Fuck you.
But then when she said
That
that,
shit ain't
then
even count.
yeah, but this is the thing. It wasn't that
She
hard.
said, you know that shit ain't
It
count.
wasn't hard.
Damn, what the fuck you mean?
It's not about how hard it is to get you.
Can you
Oh shit.
Can you keep them, huh?
Hey,
Can you keep them with that good deed, or is it whack? Is it whack?
you whack it. I'm with you. I might maybe go back one more time because you want to see it, but you know what? It's
Maybe it's your ass.
No.
Maybe you ain't busting it right. The fuck? How you gonna? You
Yeah,
better
yeah,
do
sure.
another trick.
A lot of times when you
Fuck
having
wrong
sex
with
for the
you?
first time, a motherfucker be kind of like, don't want to do all the tricks and shit like that. So you be like, But then after you do it the first time, you go to talking and then you get them a little bit more looser and shit.
Right.
So the second time, bitch really be ready to goddamn go all in, boy. I'm talking about really be ready.
Well, I mean,
to
if
do
you're
the
having,
goof troop. on
well,
your
if
ass.
you goof troop,
Yeah, the goof troop, boy.
Yeah,
Dumb down.
we're a little bit more comfortable now. Now I can do the
Hey.
split in the bed or something. Maybe I didn't do it the first time. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Now you doing cartwheels. I
don't
mean,
see, but when they trying to lock you, this is the thing with these. Well, there ain't no such thing as second. Bitch gonna
Ain't
get
no
your
second
ass to
chance.
business on the first. When they finally get your ass, the motherfucker they been wanting, like a nigga. If I know, man, I'm coming to holler at T. I need them. Boy, I got that. What's the name tonight? Boy, I'm finna represent for the
That's
squad.
right.
And what you think she gonna do? Oh yeah, I'm going out. Yeah, you gonna get us up? I don't know. But if I do, I'm gonna. Y'all know how y'all talk.
Yeah. They do
Motherfucker
that.
swinging off the chandelier on the first motherfucking night.
Yeah, they do that. If you
They
have,
going
if
in,
if
they
trying to
if
get-
had a good time that night.
if you really want somebody,
Right.
if
Yeah,
if
you
y'all
want
been
They ready.
if y'all been playing cat and mouse for a little while
Right.
and then it actually happened, you want to make it count. But
Yeah, they
you
try
know
to-
what?
When you try to lock the nigga in,
But
because a
listen.
lot of y'all women
I'm
feel
finna.
like that is the number one thing in a relationship.
It is not.
So
It's
y'all
not.
try to put that pussy on a nigga quick.
50 times a week and
Quick.
think a bitch mind supposed to be on that all
Quick.
the time. Not a real one.
Yeah, that's it. See,
But not-
I'm not hard up for no cooter, so you'll never. That could never.
But you
lock
still
me
want
in.
it.
That could
I
never
mean,
lock me.
But I will tell you, after you play the cat and mouse game and you really want it, ain't nothing more disappointed than when it ain't what you thought it was gonna be.
I'm gonna make it what it's gonna be.
Than that shit.
I'm gonna make it all right. I ain't going out like that.
Hey.
We gonna
So
figure this shit
listen,
out.
we didn't even get through our last topic, but this
What
is
was the
it for
last
tonight.
topic?
So we'll just talk about it next week. It don't even matter what the last topic was.
Yep,
Because
we
it-
done.
we
That's
done.
a little bit-
Yeah,
That's how
hey,
you feel?
it's 10:02.
Don't
Go
matter
ahead,
how
tell
this
them.
shit-
Well,
My
we were
name
talking
Bo.
about,
My name Bo.
and
man.
this
Y'all
is cute.
don't say
See.
nothing.
Dolly B.
And
and this has been the juice.
We
See
out.
y'all next week.
Man, you just got me cooked.